everyone, and welcome back to Cosplay Tea Time, a fun community of cosplayers bringing you podcast recordings where we'll talk about different fandoms, different themes, the art of cosplaying, holidays, colors, conventions, and so much more. Today we're bringing a very popular topic to the tea room, as we call it here. We're going to be discussing Five Nights at Freddy's from the games, I believe there's books, the movie as well, so spoilers, even though I think it's been out for a while. But yes, we're going to be diving all into that. Very, very excited for today's topic because I had Springy, of course, help me with questions. Which, by the way, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Springy, as Jen just said, ruining the surprise. Like I haven't been here 20 million times before. Oh, let me just shove that in front of my camera. That's a great idea. Wow. Can you tell I haven't recorded anything in a hot minute with my camera on? Okay. Hey. I'm having a day. I don't know why.
You got this.
But I'm Springy, as always. He, him pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
I am also being very mindful of me saying because I had to listen to myself say it 20 times. So you can primarily find me on Demon Interviews. Yes, I know we haven't posted in a while. We have plans. There are plans. I'll be talking about those plans later because it has something to do with the amazing topic of the day. I'm gonna move Bonnie because that one white tooth just shining in everybody's eyeball like he's Chip Skylark is just causing an issue. Okay. I think that is all. Yeah, you can find me on Demon Interviews. Demon Interviews is on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter X. I will probably be making a Blue Sky account for it at some point because that seems to be ramping up in popularity. So might as well get the name before somebody else steals it. YouTube, obviously. Yeah, I said the cursed word. I think that's the word of the day. I think that is. Oh, I'm currently being Michael Afton. I know, exact same outfit as my William Afton one, just unbuttoned for the best. Because that's if you know the fandom, that's very shockingly canonic to some fan art. That's the only main difference. Yeah.
Sounds good. You did great. I was over here cheering you on the whole time, so you got this. Alrighty, my name is Jen. I go by she, her pronouns. You can find me Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at JenCosplay45. I'm the founder of Cosplay Tea Time as well as today's host. And today I'm cosplaying as Charlie Emily. This is probably the easiest cosplay I've ever put together, and I really, really like it a lot. So, yep, I'm doing Charlie Emily today. So, that's gonna wrap up our introductions. I have one icebreaker question. Let's see. What is your current favorite snack at the moment?
Current favorite snack. Let me think. Current favorite. Well, the white puffy Cheetos. That's one of my favorite current snacks that I enjoy going back to. Then there's also something I eat for breakfast, but it's also a good snack. Just grab one and go. Is Hostess, not sponsored, has these little donuts. And there's a honey bun flavored one. And it's delicious.
That sounds so good.
It is.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I gotta find these somewhere. To figure it out. So, let me see. Current favorite snack at the moment. I'm trying to think. What was I eating today? Oh, like mostly cheese. If Mousy was here, Mousy would be freaking out. But like mostly like those little like Baby Bell, not sponsored, like little cheese things. Some crackers, hummus. I've been on a hummus kick now that I found out that I'm allergic to avocados. I can't have guacamole. So I can't have chips and guac. So I'm like, alright, what's a better substitute? Crackers and hummus. So yeah, that's been my go-to. Okay. So we went ahead and did our little icebreaker questions. So we're actually just going to go ahead and jump right into today's themes. So again, talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, which was first released in August 2014, so almost 10 years ago. The main storyline includes Mike, a night security guard at the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Inside, there are animal animatronics who will supposedly kill anyone they see by stuffing them into a spare animatronic suit. Yet there is deep lore behind it. There's a lot of rabbit holes you go down. Today, guest and tea sippers will be discussing some of their favorite moments from the Five Nights at Freddy's series, or it's commonly known as FNAF. So, I'm going to go and jump right into our questions, which the first one is, how did you discover FNAF?
Game theory is the short answer. Actually, no, it wasn't game theory. No, it was Let's Play. It was Michael and Gavin from Let's Play and Achievement Hunter. They were doing a Play Pals of Five Nights at Freddy's. And I was like, oh my god, what is this? And then I started going into I started before Five Nights at Freddy's 4 came out. So this would be 2017, 2018. No, it's the first teaser trailer I think came out in 2017, like end of 2017, mid 2017, because FNAF 1 and 2 came out both in. Did you say 2014?
I said 2014. That's what the Google
Right. Right. Oh, right. It was FNAF 1 came out 14, FNAF 2 and 3 15, and then 16 was just FNAF 4, and then a Halloween update for FNAF 4 in October. Scott Cawthon was pumping out these games like crazy. It was somewhere around there. So then I started watching people like 8-Bit Ryan. At the time, or it was both Ryans just doing one. Now I know of 4 Ryans, and that's real weird in my brain, but it's a whole different conversation. Razbowski and Dawko used to do a weekly, oh, there was a new trailer thing. Oh my god, let's deeply analyze this, and then that's how I got into game theory, was through Five Nights at Freddy's, which I do believe that's common for some of the game theory fans in general. So I started getting down that rabbit hole. Then FNAF 4 came. The Bonnie rabbit hole, the Springtrap rabbit hole, the Sea Bonnies. There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of rabbit holes.
There's too many rabbit holes, and jokingly and not, there's too many rabbit holes in Five Nights at Freddy's you can hop down.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, so that is how I first started. I did not start with Markiplier. I did watch him, and I did then go back and watch his stuff with Five Nights at Freddy's. But yeah, and I say that because I think that's how a lot of people started, because it got more traction because bigger YouTubers were playing it, and then got more traction as rare events were happening in different people's playthroughs and stuff like that. So
makes sense. Yeah. So I did not follow that route. My short answer is, how did I discover FNAF? My husband. Well, at the time we were dating. So, and I came over to his house, and I think it was Security Breach or something, but he was playing. He's like, Jen, you gotta try this game. It's a scary, spooky game. And at the time, scary things all scared me and everything. So I was just like, I don't know if I want to play. He's like, just try 1 or 2 rounds. It's not that bad. So yeah, they're just sitting in a little office space. The lights would cut out, and I'd be like, okay, what's going on? And then the jump scare of one of the animatronics just running down the hallway, and I'd start screaming and stuff. He's like, you're just being a baby, you're fine. So yeah, he played a couple games. I think I saw a couple other YouTubers play, but it really wasn't until I came into the cosplay community in good old 2020 that I just kept seeing a bunch of especially amazing FNAF cosplayers on my For You page, and friends that did it too, that it was kind of okay, this is a popular thing. I'll at least know a little bit of what's going on and stuff. So yeah. And then I met Springy, who is big into FNAF, if you don't know. And he fills me up with all the FNAF stuff, so lets me know what goes on. So yeah, there you go. Let's see, up next we have, what is your favorite animatronic from each main game? I should have asked how many games are there.
yes.
Uh-oh.
There's a lot.
They
And
have
I'm
to be
not,
here a while.
and we're not gonna count updates. We're not gonna count DLCs. We're not gonna count updates because that's gonna be a pain.
Okay.
Unless Jen says one, and then we will. Uh, so let me tell ye a tale. So first game, favorite one is either Foxy or Golden Freddy. I think that's a popular choice as well, just because they're different, basically. FNAF 2, Withered Bonnie, and the Puppet as well. My top two favorites. Then there is FNAF 3, which is Springtrap, because the name's Springy, Springtrap. If it wasn't, then that'd be false advertising. FNAF, FNAF 4 with the Nightmare animatronics, I think my favorite one is probably Nightmare On, which is Nightmare Puppet, or one of the two Jacko animatronics, Jacko Chico, Jacko Bonnie. And then FNAF World, which is just a rehashing of all of them, just cuter. I'm just Springtrap because I said so. Then Sister Location, Ennard. I like the really weird ones. The ones that like break the mold of them. Sister Location is them. I feel really bad if I miss one. Don't think I am. Then there is. Oh my god. Now I'm trying to be like, am I missing one? Don't think so.
We have a comment section. You can always put it in there later.
I will if I forget. I think it's Pizzeria Simulator next. Which that one, my favorite one's Scrap Trap or Lefty. I know Scrap Trap is very controversial of a pick because he looks very different than his appearance in Grand Race 3. He looks very, very different. It's not just like an art style thing. But now there's theories of like why he looks different. But I'm not gonna go into that because it's gonna be a 5-hour video. Then it's Security Breach. I'm purposely skipping Special Delivery because that one's weird, and I will say my favorite one from that one as well. Because Special Delivery is from the app version. Is an app game. It just got shut down the other day.
Oh, got shut down the other day.
Yeah, I think it just wasn't making money anymore, so they're like, they got the lore, they're gonna turned it off. And then they're having everything on sale. So I know I skipped Help Wanted. I'm going to go back to that one in a second. But Security Breach, my favorite one is Monty or Roxy. Or the Tang. Oh no, Burn Trap. Burn Trap's my favorite from that one. Anything that's Springtrap related is my favorite. So Ruin is I said no DLCs, but Ruin is almost like it came out like almost a year after, and it doesn't really feel like a DLC. It's a completely different thing. Maybe that's just what DLCs are, and I'm not up to the times with the hip youngsters. But Ruins is the Mimic because he was hyped up so much through the book series. So for Help Wanted 1, for new characters, I Glitch Trap. Special Delivery, any of the Springtrap variants, but then the Clown Springtrap is just so funny to me. Then there is Help Wanted 2, which my favorite one's either Ruined DJ Music Man, because it's Music Man, or Jacko Moon, or it's called Jacko Sun. It's one of the two. It looks like one, but is the other one. It's weird. I think that Into the Pit. It's Spring Bonnie because I'm trying to think of the ones that are like new to that game. So I'm like, what's new to that game? And not going into fan games. Not gonna go into the books because I am a fake fan. Have not read every single book. I'm only talking games, so we don't go into that. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
If there's a Springtrap, that's my favorite. There we go. Long story short, Springtrap.
Too long didn't read. Springtrap. Springtrap, Springtrap. Let me see. So I'm kind of a fake fan too because I have not played every single game. So besides a little bit of Security Breach and then either like seeing like other people post like shorts or videos and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I guess favorite animatronic. If puppets involved, of course I'm gonna love puppet. I just see the cat eyes in the background. It's so eerie. Who is that?
That's Jack.
Jack. Oh, hi Jack.
Another one's about to come in too.
Oh, kitty.
His name's just Jack and Grim.
Jack and Grim. Jack and Grim. It fits the theme perfectly, so I'm not complaining. I forgot what I was saying.
Puppet.
Puppet, yes. Any game that has puppet, puppet is baby. Baby, we love puppet. This is a puppet stand. But I guess like maybe Freddy. I don't know. I think he just looks pretty cool. So Freddy's in it. Sure. I don't know. I don't know much about the game. I'm struggling here. Anyway, moving on to the next question. Who are your top 3 favorite characters?
I just want to state that Freddy's in every single game.
I feel like that's the safe answer.
You're not wrong. There's a new Freddy, at least one new Freddy in each game, so
Yay.
you're not wrong.
You get a cookie.
Okay, sorry. Yes, you do. And Skelly would deliver it to you.
Oh. It's so cute. Oh my god.
Skelly is super cute. Then William Afton Springtrap. That's my number 1 favorite. It's because he's different. He was the first human character, technically, in the games. I'm trying to just go off games. So I'm trying also not to get my own biases in there because I've written for some of these characters now with like the project we're both in. So I'm trying not to be like, do I like the actual characteristics of this character or do I just like how I wrote them?
That's tricky.
Glamrock Freddy's whole thing, I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Just his own story, his story with Glamrock Bonnie. In Ruin, we find what happened to Glamrock Bonnie, and it's still sad, even though we all theorize what happened. He's dead. He's double dead.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead again. And I guess Vanessa. Just, I don't know. It might just be the Harley Quinn vibes. I don't know. Because that's what my brain first goes to when I think Vanny is like it's Harley Quinn vibes. Even though she didn't do much in the games in general, but it's just a character I've been like messing with recently with the project, and it's just they're stuck in the brain. Like Glitch Trap and theirs. That's lore. But yeah, those are my top. That's my top 3 for right now. You ask me tomorrow, I'm gonna have something else. But Springtrap will always be Springtrap. William Afton, and will always be number 1.
Sounds good. Let me see. Number 1 in my heart. Puppet. This baby, so cute. I actually, Springy gave me Puppet. I have a video on my YouTube channel of me unboxing Puppet, so that was so much fun. Let me see. And then, I guess since you counted Vanny, I guess it's safe to count Charlie Emily.
Yeah,
Or is that
Charlie. Charlie is the Charlie you are is primarily from the books because Charlie never grew up in the timeline of the games. We still count Charlie though because I don't care. It's your show. You can count Charlie.
I like how I'm writing Charlie, so that's why when you said that, I'm like, yeah, I kind of see that because I like writing little bits and pieces of her story. So it's all angst. Angst is
the 3 books she's from is primarily angst, so it's very
My cup of
Works.
tea.
Eh, eh.
Yes, so Puppet, Charlie, Emily, and I can't remember. I'll just say Freddy. There's just something about Freddy, because, like, Freddy's Pizzeria, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, like, what does a bear have to do with pizza? And then it's like, oh, it's like like, children come for birthday parties and stuff. And I remember growing up back in my day where, there'd be like a play place and, there'd be games and like arcade games, you get pizza and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of, I don't know, it feels like a little bit of childhood, but minus all the scary animatronic stuff. So yeah, I don't know what it is. Okay, we got those. Let's see. Up next we have. Maybe I'll do a top three for this one. I'll be nice. What are your top three favorite FNAF games?
I don't know the exact order of these,
Mhm.
but I really enjoyed FNAF World. That's a hot take in the fandom. I really enjoyed FNAF World. That's one of the only games I actually finished, so I enjoy it. Uh, so I really enjoy that. Ultimate Custom Night, which is basically the seventh night for all the games at the same time, in a nutshell, where it's 52 characters at once.
Oh,
No, it's more than that. Was it's 20? Is 2040 mode 20 something? It's whatever, but that's really fun. And trying to think. I
hmm.
mean,
I did just have like your top favorite game, just like one, but then I was like, I should probably do top three because
because
it's so
Springy
easy.
will say, and FNAF 3, just because I introduced Springtrap.
Okay.
That's my three.
Three, nice. Let me see. So again, I've only played Security Breach for that short amount of time. So, but yeah, I remember you just mentioned it with like the glam rock Freddy and stuff. I forget what that one was called, but I don't know. That one seemed interesting. I watched a bunch of YouTubers play it and stuff. Yes, Springy.
Security Breach is the one with the glam rock animatronics.
Oh, wait, what did I
Okay.
play? I don't know
Depends on what
anymore.
year it is.
When did we start dating? 2015.
Then it's either FNAF 2, it's 1, 2, or 3. It's probably what it is.
Oh. Never mind. I have been wrong this entire time, but I have been corrected by my sensei. I actually played FNAF 2, or is what I'm guessing, 2 or 3, somewhere in there. And then I guess like Security Breach is my favorite with like the glam rock and like the little kid, right? You have to like
Mm-hmm.
get him out and stuff. So that was a really interesting storyline. So I wasn't expecting
Mm-hmm.
that. So do some good in this world. So sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, let's
Breach.
see. Let me see. Next up, we have you seen the FNAF movie? And what are your thoughts about the movie?
Yes.
Short answer.
Yes. Great. Amazing. Carrying on. But I saw it. I saw it twice. I saw it when it came out on HBO Max the night it came out because we already had HBO Max and we're like, oh, we can just watch it because we're also doing the haunted house at the time, so we're like, okay, we don't really have time to go and do it, so we just watched like
Yeah.
early in that day,
Mm.
and then it was like closer to my birthday. It was like November or something. We went to go see it in theaters. Still loved it. Everything.
Mm.
Obviously there are, some slight pacing things they could change here and there. I heard they are changing some things for the next movie. Will be,
Mm.
I think they're filming now, and it's like
Mhm.
December 2025 when the next one's coming out, is the theory,
Mhm.
or is the announced time.
Yeah.
So, so first movie, I enjoyed it a lot, and There's like one scene where it's like kind of goofy, but it kind of just reminds you like, oh, these are kids in these suits. They're not just. It's not Megan, basically. It's
Yeah.
not just a pure robot. It's not Chucky. It's not anything like that. These are kids in here, and they don't mean to be violent a lot of the time
Mm.
in the movie.
Mm. Mm. That makes sense. Yeah, I saw it actually this year on my summer vacation. It was actually like on the plane and stuff. Watched it on our way to Colorado and everything. So yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was pretty well done. So I only know like a little. Obviously, I feel like I don't know anything, but I know a little bit like here and there, like security guard. You're just watching the place and everything. So yeah, I thought it was pretty well done. So, but I'm not deep into the trenches, the FNAF trench. I'm just like, oh, great movie. Looking forward to the second one, which is hard to believe it's going to be out in a year. So it's crazy to think. So
Mm-hmm.
let me see. Actually, speaking of lore, this next question addresses lore, which is what part of the FNAF lore is your favorite? Like, what tickles your brain? What intrigues you?
One of my favorite things that was introduced into the FNAF lore, or at least how we got it, was the security logbook. That was something that stumped a lot of people for a long time. Which, if you don't know what it is, it's basically an activity book that hid a bunch of different secrets in it. There's like different puzzles in there where you took, it was dialogue between two people, and you took the page numbers and you intersected them on this grid, and you got different letters, and it spelled out the first of all the crying child's name, which was first I thought it was Evan, and then the newest theories is that it is Dave because it is the last letter is how it's spelled out in order is EVAD, and then there's a lot of imagery and wording of mirrors and reflecting. So, and on the opposite page of that is a mirror. So then they take that and flip it. So then Dave. This is
Huh.
also where we learned about the vengeful spirit's name, which is Cassidy, which my own home lore that is hilarious. My own life in general, it's hilarious, but it has nothing to do with this. But and just stuff like that. So, and since it's stumped some of like the greatest minds, like it's not Albert Einstein, it's Matt Pat, but it did actually stump a lot of people, and like it took a long time. Like only recently, some people are like, "We're done. We're finally done with it," and it came out like 3 years ago.
Wow, that's a long
Mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah, it was. It was really. It was because one of the last letters with it, because it's based on the dialogue between two characters, and the last one was really weirdly worded. It was like, "Do you still dream? I'm scared," with a picture of like Nightmare Fredbear in the bottom corner. It's like the thought is like he's scared of his nightmares. Like, do you still dream? I'm scared, and that's the only one that matched with what was left the best. And that's how it got solved in a nutshell. Obviously, go watch the people who actually
Yeah,
say this as well, because I am
yeah.
paraphrasing so horribly.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot of good YouTubers out there who take the time to do this stuff. So
mm-hmm.
definitely. So that activity book, that sounds like a lot of fun. I love puzzles and everything. Don't know much about this fandom, but I would do the activity book because that'd be pretty cool to do. Let's see. So lore, that sounds interesting. I guess just like the start of everything, like how the pizzeria came to be. And it looked like it was popular like back in the day. At least from the movie, it looked like it was like very popular. There's like a lot of people, a lot of kiddos around, and then just kind of like what happened for them to change and then shut down the pizzeria. And now they have security watched and all that. So yeah, I don't know. I like a good origin story. I like to know where stuff started and what happened. So that's where I'd go. Where we go, no one knows. Let me see. Oh,
Mhm.
this actually pivots into the next part, which is which YouTubers/streamers who plays FNAF do you enjoy watching, like their streams or videos?
For the game itself,
Yeah.
who I watch first most of the time is either Daco or Fusion Z Gamer, because they start making videos of it 2 seconds after it comes out. A lot of the time they get an early copy from Scott Cawthon as well, so that
Oh,
helps them as well. Some YouTubers get those just in general for any game, but so I'm able to watch them, and I try to watch as many as I can, and then once it comes around, because they're doing it quickly, they're not looking around, they're not doing anything extra, they're just trying to get through it. They're like, okay, this is the main story, this is what I'm doing, let's go. Let's try to get mainly on the week, it was in August, when it was like a FNAF week. Every single day, because it was the 10th anniversary. Every single day, there's a new piece of media dropped. Some of it was official fan games. It was trailers. There was scripts. Every single day, there's pictures for the new movie, which makes me very happy because that means this Withered Bonnie, well, not this exactly, but Withered Bonnie, the way it's supposed to look, is supposed to be in the movie and not some weird new version, which I would have been fine with the weird new version, but I want this. I want my no-faced boy. But and then at the end, they released a brand new game. So that means there was like 3 to 4 game releases, and right after they come out, they're like these videos and videos and videos. And then after that, there's Matt Pat with GT Live, which he only recently left doing GT Live too, and I'm very sad about it. But at the time, he was doing GT Live still. So then I would watch him do it, and he very much like, oh, let's look around. I know I'm supposed to go that way, but I'm gonna go this way and see if there's something over there, and just keep going and going, and stuff like that. So it's much more of a deep dive. So it's like Daco and Fusion Z Gamer can go through the whole game and everything in like 3 hours. Matt Pet's still on level 1 on the 3rd hour. Like he's still like he's looking around. He's like, okay, what does this mean? This mean for everything else? Stuff like that. But so those are my top 3. There is the other great ones. Just I don't. Those are the 3. I kind of recently watched Fusion Z Gamer on that type of stuff, because after he does all the gameplay and stuff and does all the ending, he then like hacks outside the map, so we see like everything. So I started watching him primarily for that, and then Daco, fast upload time, and then MatPat for the more deep dive of this is what it's supposed to look like. This is like, oh my god, look at this, look at that, look at this, things like that. Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Make it so. Sounds good. You got your little routine, little system going. So seems to be working out. Let me see. So YouTubers, streamers. Most of the time it's Markiplier. Either watch Markiplier. I think sometimes Jacksepticeye will play FNAF
Mm-hmm.
games every now and then. So those are kind of the main 2. I'll just go and like watch the gameplay and stuff just to see what it's all about. So that's pretty much it. Let me see. So this next one, I know Springy's been looking forward to all day. This past however long it's been. Do you have any FNAF OCs, original characters?
No, yeah, no,
Short answer.
none. Yeah, I do. There is. Before I get into my long speech of things,
Yeah.
I do have dedicated FNAF OCs where I have 6 of them. It's because they're based on characters I used to roleplay with a friend of mine. So we were like doing the different alternate universes with them and everything. Then we got to FNAF. So we made them into animatronics. So we have a reindeer, we have a bat, a German Shepherd, or a is it a German Shepherd? I think it's a German Shepherd. There is a crow before the mimic and his crow nonsense. There is a dingo and a horse as well. So, and we have little backstories for all of them, all that fun stuff. Like the bat used to be in charge of Halloween and then got shut off. The reindeer used to be only for Christmas, then get shut off. But then they got repurposed because they're very popular. They thought, oh, we can use them more. So then the bat got other than doing the Halloween stuff, is also doing the daycare and security breach because Moon was a bit too violent. So they're like, let's have the motherly bat instead of this psychopath, please. And I'm sorry to all the people who are big fans and make comics about them. I'm sorry. And then the reindeer is now like he watches the kids, makes sure like he knows who has like ailments that some of the food might hurt, like diabetes and stuff like that. So he is able to help with that. He was repurposed into being able to help with that primarily. Those are the biggest backstory, but yeah, and they're just based off of different OCs that we had and stuff like that. Next, I'm gonna say about Comrade Isa, which is the big project me and Jen are part of, or my project we're both doing because I cried. Or it might get changed to Masked Ranger Isa because I don't want Toei to come for me in the middle of the night. And if they do, it's going to be Jen, Ash, and Ryan doing it. I'm going to put that in writing. I'm going to put it in my will.
Put it in your will. Oh my god.
I'm going to put it in my will. Dang it. But it's basically a combination of Kamen Rider and Fast Freddy's. We're working on it. It has a bunch of different characters in it. There is... Excuse me. Sorry about that. There's going to be Michael Afton, Charlie Emily, Vanessa Shelley. There is Mike Schmidt. Yes, I made them 2 separate characters. Deal with it. There is going to be William Afton. There's even the bite victims. Or not the bite victims. The kids that William offed. Like, that's the most PG version of that I could say. If that needs to be cut, that's fine. They're even back. They're alive. Yay! They're adults. Most of them, I think one's a teenager, but that's close enough. There's a bunch of different things. A lot of stuff is going on. If you go to Demon Interviews, there's some pictures there. Isa does not have his own social media because I can't connect my phone number to more social medias right now. I've hit the limit. So then, but also you can go to Kirikikai, Eagle Draw 230, Fangeleon, Mosquito King, and those are the main ones who are doing the art for Isa, the actual character art. So if you want to see some of that, go to them. They will have go to their page, follow them, like them, all that fun stuff. Just type in FNAF on their Kamen Rider page, and it'll probably show up. Which is, I'm getting all my FNAF friends to know Kamen Rider. I'm getting all my Kamen Rider friends to know FNAF. That's what I'm doing, man. And then there's Jen, who I'm just pulling from both sides, kicking and screaming. But
it's fine. It's going great.
Yeah, it's going great, guys. Then there is the Wind-Up Music Men, who are primarily in Security Breach and Ruin, who got redesigned originally by Ice Tiger Kitten. I adopted some of the spare artworks he made for them. I'm getting confused with the next person I'm talking about. who I also got the ones I own now. I got them commissioned by Tanzanite. And now they're called Micro Music Men. They're the exact same thing. They're just cuter. And they're very cute and they're adorable. I even 3D printed some. If they weren't way up there and way over there, I won't grab some. But yeah. And to the dismay of some people, they can split apart and turn into blasters. Because that's how Comrade works. The cute pets do something. So this all of them split apart into blasters. There's even mantroids, I think they are. That's just by Tanzanite. They're based on Ice Tiger Kittens micros, who are, instead of spiders, they are mantises. So they can be little scythes. Or it can the Alistair Mantroid mixed with the Serpentress Snakebot can make a scythe.
Okay.
Senses I say in my life. But yeah. I don't want to go too far into detail with it because it is a story. Me, Jen, Ash Bowling _art, Aqua Jojo Pose, a bunch of other people are going to be a part of. So I don't want to spoil too much of the story. Okay, I have about episode 6 written. But it is in
production.
I'm working on it. It is in production. Episode 1 is mostly done. Then I realized, I should make a trailer. Now I'm crying on the inside and also making and getting all that done. But most of it's already done. It just, need to put things together, get some voice lines and stuff. But yeah, I have no idea when things are going to get done. Because one of the trailer artworks they take a month or so sometimes, mainly when I commission them 4 things at once.
Maybe sometime beginning of 2025. That'd be exciting.
At least the trailer, I'm hoping by February.
There you go.
That's my hope.
Deadline. Yeah.
That's my hopes and prayers. One should be done being made by then, though. So then it could be February and then middle February or March or something. That's the hope. That's the goal. This goal was just now made.
You heard it here. It's recorded.
It is recorded. It's going to be posted onto the internet around my birthday, I think.
Yep. It's the day before your birthday.
Oh, yeah. It's 22nd. So,
yeah.
So happy early birthday to my future self.
Which is a weird sentence. Day being whatever age you are.
23. Okay. But yeah, so I don't want to go into too much detail with the Isa's plot, but it is very good. I think it's really good. I'm writing it, so I think it's amazing. But everybody who have shown clips of it to have been supportive of it so far. But yeah, I know I'm excited to do more with it and try not to spend more money with it than I have to, but I guess I'm going to.
It's okay. I think you have a Patreon
My wallet
and stuff.
We do. We have a Ko-fi account.
Ko-fi. That's the one.
Ko-fi, something like that. I think it's just called Comrade Isa. I think I can double check that because it's just open randomly on my Chrome because it's on Ko-fi. Comrade Isa project. It's ko-fi.com/KRIZZA. All of the comrades from this are puns, technically, or just like slight word changes. So Isa is just shortened from pizza. Bot is robot, or just bots in general. Ken made him be hello, Jack.
Jack again. Creepy.
Jack. Just his butt, actually.
Oh, his butt.
Put that down. Come here, I'm here for a second. So Ken, not based off of Ryan Gosling and Barbie, made him before that. but it's like token. Also, somebody on Twitter did say that it also could also be broken. I like that one as well. I was thinking token, but either one works. Tronic, based off of animatronic, and then all the other characters are pretty much just versions of Vanny Ken, Foxy Ken, Chica Ken, Bonnie Ken, Freddy Ken, Roxy, Monty. Pretty much, it's a character's name and Ken after it for half the cast. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Isa in a nutshell. If you want to join, we're primarily looking for male sounding voices or children. You don't please don't be a child.
Yeah.
Just make your voice able to sound like a child. I think we're only missing one child, and that's just for Gregory, who's in Security Reach, who's the little boy. And we're just missing a lot of male voices right now. Just message me on Demon Interviews or Springtrap11230 on the Instagrams, and I will happily send you who's left. It's a lot of Foxy, Bonnie, and Freddy lines. But yeah, that is the current status of Kamen Isa that I can talk about without going into the story, and I'm trying not to do that.
Gotta have some mystery. So when it comes
Exactly.
out, it'll be awesome. I'm pretty excited about the project and being a part of it. Being able to voice Charlie, Emily / Puppet, and then getting able to do some writing. Even though it's like you don't know much about both, it's like, but I'm learning about both, and I'm trying to figure out how to do all that, as well as fix Springy's grammar errors. So you're welcome in advance. So yeah. Like you and that comma, just not friends.
Yeah, I don't like commas, man. Commas are lame, man. But
it's a comma writer.
Comma writer. There's comma writer, and then there's also Karen writer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fun. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited for what's coming up with it, for all the art to be done, so I can start not hemorrhaging money. Because currently, and any funds we do get from it are going to artists, or I'm saying this on video. So if I ever have to put this before a court of law, I can be like, I'm not profiting from it. I'm not trying to profit from it. I'm just trying to do a fun fan project and have some fun with it as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a lot of fun. And there might be other fandoms from the indie video game sphere in there. I'm not gonna say what ones, but there are some people on my channel who I've interviewed and been in videos with a lot, other than Jen. But who is known for other characters than Five Nights at Freddy's, who they might be voicing. Neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm just excited.
Thank you. Yes, very, very much so. So, let me see. Wrapping up this question. So I don't really have like FNAF OCs besides like sharing Puppet with the Springy, Charlie, Emily, and the Common Writer Isa project. Like so far, I've been writing her backstory. Just getting like some things, trying to figure out how she would sound, what she would say, and stuff. So yeah, we have shared custody over that version of Puppet. So me too. So let me see. I actually just have one more question, which is, do you have any FNAF trivia to share?
Okay. So one, I already kind of said, which was back in August of 2024, there was a FNAF week. And that's it. It was just a really fun week where a bunch of new things were released. But I do have a trivia question for Jen. It'll be multiple choice.
Okay, we can do it then.
Okay. And there's only been 4 choices. So, When Scott Cawthon was making the first Five Nights at Freddy's game, which character did he have a nightmare about? Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, or Foxy?
Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy.
Yes, which one of those four?
I don't know. I feel like you'd have a nightmare about each one. Each pretty scary. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say no to Freddy. I'm gonna say no to Chica. It's either Bonnie or Foxy. They're both pretty scary. I'm gonna say Foxy. Final answer.
Jen.
No, don't do this now. This is like the real or fake series. No.
Jen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's Bonnie.
Oh, I was thinking
You're so
Bonnie,
close.
but I'm like, I know. I had it narrowed down to 2. Why?
So close. But yeah, so he had nightmares about Bonnie when he was making the game.
It's crazy.
And originally, Scott Cawthon's games were very Christian leaning. We'll just say that.
Okay.
And before Five Nights at Freddy's, his last game, Chipper and Friends, people were complaining that he looked very creepy. And he was like, okay, fine. Now I'll just do this, this will be my last ditch effort, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he made Five Nights at Freddy's because using a very similar looking model made a very creepy game that a lot of people got behind. And then he pumped out FNAF 2, FNAF 3, and then he took some time. He took a little bit of time for FNAF 4 because it was set to come out on Halloween for FNAF 4. Then he released it in July, I believe it was. Because that's how Scott Cawthon rolls. And then he released an update for it on Halloween, a Halloween DLC update. And then it was FNAF World, which even he was like, okay, I could have done that better, but I'm happy I got that out of my system. So
no, you're good. Yeah, I put the little trivia question at the end because sometimes you do that. You'll have like trivia or like fun facts or something. So I was like, let me just add it on there. So the other 2 questions were related to Halloween, which is already passed because this was supposed to be like our Halloween video, but October just flew by. So we were just like, we'll just save it for next time. So, but hopefully everyone had a good and safe and happy Halloween. So.
yes.
Let me see. And with that, I'm all out of questions. But as always, I like to turn over to the guest and tea sipper, see if they have any questions for me. Folks.
I have 20,000 questions, but not about this. But I'm very curious exactly which game that was, because I would laugh if it was FNAF 2 and the one you're most scared of was the marionette.
I don't know. I can look it up real quick.
Yes.
I can't remember what it was. But it's
because
like you're sitting in the room.
To be fair, sitting in a room was the first 4 games.
Oh, wow.
Well, okay, they look like a bedroom.
No, it's like a security with like the cameras, and sometimes they would like glitch out and stuff.
Okay, so that's either 1, 2, or 3. Was there a door? Was there 2 doors you could close?
I gotta pull from long term. I don't like this.
I don't like falling from long term either, but because if not, that narrows it down to FNAF 2 or 3.
I don't think there was. No, I couldn't close the doors.
Okay, was there one big hallway in front of you?
Yeah.
That's FNAF 2.
Okay, FNAF 2. There we go.
Was the one you're the most scared of the one where you had to wind up the music box?
No. I think it was Chica. I think Chica scared the crap out of me. When Chica was in it. So I just remember something like yellow just like coming at the screen and made like that like eerie high pitched noise or something. Yeah, and then it just like did that and then it was like a game over and stuff. And I was like, okay, that was enough. I'm done. I'm gonna go for a walk now.
I'm gonna go for a walk, not anywhere near a pizzeria.
No.
So it was FNAF 2 where the marionette first appeared.
Oh, So it's destiny. You were
It
supposed
was
to be my
destiny.
child. Wow.
The only way it would have been slightly better if you were the Chica Ken or Chica entity. Because if
Yeah.
you died by Chica and they're like, I'm done, that would have been hilarious. But next best thing is amazing. Because Marionette, I think, is the most popular character from that game. I think. Other than Mangle, but Mangle is because of weird shipping things and we don't talk about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember seeing Marionette like so far. I played for a few minutes and it was just like at the time I did not like scary things. Now I'm more into scary things because I'm like at the end of the day it's a game, it's a story. So you put time and effort and creative brain cells to work. So
If we're ever in the same room, it's gonna make you play FNAF 2.
we should do it and we should live stream it.
Yes, I would love that so much. I would be so happy.
I'm telling you, CTT World Tour coming soon.
World Tour. We're just Jen moves around.
I'll do all the driving.
Jen
It's fine.
That's fine. Hey, if you want to pick me up and take me with you, I'll go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, okay. The only other thing I want to add is for the last day, because as for Scott Cawthon, the Into the Pit game was supposed to be the last day, but it got released early, which just makes sense for Scott Cawthon. So it got released early. So then on the last day, there was 4 pieces of scripts released for the second movie, but only one of them is real. The other ones are from like drafts for like other beginnings or endings of stuff, but only one of them is true. Which one's the true one? No, nobody knows except for the people a part of the movie.
Not answering that one, but
because we don't know, and I don't think Jen has read them, so
no.
That would be Jen.
Yeah,
which one?
Commas. Be like, oh, spring about this one. There's not enough commas.
Well, we know this one's not it. There's no commas. Dude.
So now we're down to 3. I like this
one. But yeah, that's about it for me. Truly.
That's it. All right. Well, sounds good. I don't got anything else, but thanks for offering this idea. Sorry we couldn't work out for Halloween, but this works out better because it'll be before your birthday. So exciting stuff. And speaking of exciting stuff, just want to take a moment to say thank you folks out there for watching. Again, Cosplay Tea Time, we do these fun little podcast recordings where we just talk about different things, all the things. If you're a cosplayer out there and you would like to join, be sure to message us on our Instagram, link trees down below. Make sure to take some time also to follow and support our lovely guesting tea sippers as well. Must be 18 years or older to join. We're wrapping up season 6 at the moment, but once we get the ball rolling on season 7, that'll be later in 2025. But if you just want to come hang out in the server, talk about random fandoms, animes, geek about cosplays and all that, you're more than welcome to join as well. So just want to say thank you again, Springy, for coming, chatting about FNAF and all that wonderfulness. So that's about it for us. So we're going to go and take off into our little corners of the cosplay world. Just want to say thank you again so much for watching. We hope everyone's taking care, staying safe, and as always, keep stepping away. Bye, everyone.